Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Valentine's Day. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early. It's 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. This is probably going to be a relatively short video because I don't know how much I have to say about this. I am sincerely livid, angry. I'm going to do this. This video is about Marjorie Taylor Greene. I've done these videos before. Almost everything that comes out of her mouth is just disgusting and ridiculous. I've talked about her a lot of times here, but this one, this just blows my mind. I'm not sure where this is. The link will be right down below, so you could watch this. This was just in the last week. I don't know if it's a campaign stop or on the podium it says KCRCC. I don't know if that stands for Kentucky Republican. I don't know what the hell it stands for. So this is, like I said, this is just in the last week. And this is just unbelievable. I don't know if it's because I live near New York City and with everything that happened on 9/11. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but this just made me absolutely livid when I watched it. I couldn't believe that she's saying stuff like this. She's talking about President Biden. And she's still going on about this Chinese spy balloon and how she thinks Biden's a coward and a liar and all this other stuff. Oh, and that he's in with the Chinese. He's sold out to the Chinese. All three of those, she says, are her theories. And her theory is just ridiculous. Now, she's talked about, I hope I can talk about 9/11 and still get monetized. We're going to find out shortly. In this video, like I said, I'm going to make sure it's right on top. You guys can watch this yourselves. This is just in the last couple of days she put this out. It came from Patriot Takes, but the video from Twitter will be right down below, so you can watch this yourselves. And she has this theory as to why Biden should have shot it down or shot down this damn spy balloon earlier. She compares the spy balloon to 9/11, to Shanksville. Now, Shanksville was I believe it was the fourth plane that went down that day. The people on board heard about the other three crashes, the two in New York and the one in the Pentagon, and they realized what their fate was, and they fought back. I believe it was Flight 93, and there were 44 people on board, and they fought back, and the plane went down in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, with all 444 people, including the hijackers, perishing. This is just unbelievable. But Marjorie Taylor Greene uses this as an example as to why Biden should have shot down this supposed Chinese spy balloon. She says that she compares the size, that supposedly the spy balloon was the size of 3 school buses, or about the size of a jetliner. And then she goes on to say how, well, on 9/11, this jetliner crashed in a field, and it didn't kill anybody on the ground. She actually says this. Then she says, well, it killed everybody on board, but it didn't kill anybody on the ground. So, this is her reasoning. So she says it's just nonsense. He should have shot it down over. She names like 3 very sparsely populated red states like Alaska, Montana, whatever. And so this is her theory, that because one time a plane crashed and didn't injure anybody on the ground, then that means that anything falling from the sky, I guess that's her scientific reasoning here. But even beyond that, the way she, with just cold callousness, she talks about the people on this jetliner that day. That, the people on board were killed, but nobody on the ground was killed. So this is the audacity that she uses. Is to over 3,000 people were murdered that day. Like I said, I don't know if this is because I'm so close to New York City here, and we actually saw the smoke from 9/11 here in Connecticut and everything, and we lost people here in Connecticut. But the audacity of her to use this, not to mention, there's other scientific stuff. Other people tweeted. If you go to the comments Some other people had some good points about a senator that was in a mid-air plane crash, and it ended up taking the lives of a couple of school children. One of these people tweeted that was worked for that senator. Another person tweeted about how it's different too, because if you're using a missile to take out this spy balloon, it's going to leave a very large debris field, which it did over the ocean. I believe it was 6 or 7 mile long debris field. So it's not just like a plane going straight down into the ground. But beyond all that nonsense, I can't believe this woman uses something like 9/11, something sacred. And I mean, this is a permanent scar on the hearts of all Americans, 9/11. And she just uses this in this callous way of saying that, well, nobody on the ground was killed. So, 40, the people on the plane, they all died. But hey, nobody on the ground was killed. Marjorie Taylor Greene has said a lot of offensive stuff, since I've been doing these videos. But this, I'm speechless. I'm speechless here. I don't know if there's anything else I could say about this. The link will be right down below. This woman doesn't belong in our government. This woman, the fact, I don't see how any Republicans anybody in her party could allow her to still remain in the party and have any. It's an embarrassment to anybody that calls themselves a Republican, in my opinion. It's just unbelievable. Like I said, the link will be down below. I don't know if there's much more I could say about this. It's disgusting. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Tuesday. Good Valentine's Day.